Hey y'all, my name is Samantha Walker and I did my book review report on Raising Girls by Steve Biddulph, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this book is about how, even though it's very challenging, there are many ways that you can raise your daughter to be a healthy, strong, young woman and help lead her into the right direction and just understanding what girls go through without us even saying it. And basically, even though all of us girls are raised differently or have gone through many different things in different ways, there are 5 stages that he mentions that a girl goes through. And stage one, which is security, that starts from birth to 2 years old. Stage two, exploring, which starts from 2 to 5 years. Stage three, which is people skills, start developing, which is 5 to 10 years old. And four, finding their soul, and that's 10 years to 14. And then stage five is stepping into adulthood, which is 14 to 18. And basically, these stages are supposed to have a lesson to them that your daughter is supposed to learn, which she cannot learn them on by herself. So, an adult or just any guidance is there and is needed to help her. These are supposed to help lead her to become to make a decision and move on to the next stage. So each stage has a lesson that helps her make a decision to move on to the next. And one may use these stages to help their daughter when their daughter isn't speaking, or to help understand where their daughter is at in like their stage of life. And one other thing that he really mentions is how like a child can be affected by family stress. So if family or things going on in the household is very stressful and the levels are high, the child, whether it's from small babies to up to teenagers, it affects them too. Um, One of the important things that I learned from the book was the 5 stages: security, exploring, people skills, finding her soul, and stepping into adulthood. Another thing that I found that was very important that I learned was within the ages 5 years old and 2 years old, there are 7 key skills. And that is such as enjoying the company of family or others, being aware and knowing what sharing is, showing empathy, controlling their aggressions, apology, reading emotions, and knowing whom to trust. But she will need help learning these things from a parent. Like, she'll see these emotions developing, but not really understand how to either control them or how to understand what they mean. It's just, as a child, you can't understand everything, and they're going to need adult help, if that makes sense, and adult guidance through these things. And that was something I found very important, is basically those are all different types of emotions, and girls in general, we can't handle that on our own. And so this is helping you help them understand their emotions. And a third thing that I found very important to me was during the years of 14 to 18 years, there's a lot of teaching required to help someone's daughter be prepared for womanhood. So whether that is a parent helping the daughter into womanhood, a teacher, a mentor, anyone, there's going to be a lot of teaching in between that. Not just like, oh, they kind of develop these things on your own. You have to help guide them into that. I find these things, how I would use these 3 things in raising a child. So the first one, which are the 5 steps, if I were to have children, or if I decide to, or even just working with children in general, these 5 stages. So, like, say, stage two is from 2 years to 5 years old. If you were to go into elementary education or preschool education, this will help you, to me, come up with lesson plans on what can you help these kids explore and learn about the world and how they can trust and just different things, or people skills, how to talk to new people with different perspectives at school. And then if you want to be like a high school teacher, find understanding the adolescent mind, or just kind of having an understanding of what they're going through, I believe would help me help them in my teaching. Like, I could help that child not only with whatever they're learning in whatever class, but in a situation they may need help, or just if they need advice, like, this will help you whether you're teaching or as a parent. Now, the skill, understanding the key skills about the emotions, the 7 key skills, I find that also important in raising a child or even working with children, is because people do things for a reason. They don't just do it, they do it for a reason. There's always a reason, no matter what. So, say you're teaching a child and they lash out, they are crying, they're upset because of something, but you don't know why. They didn't just do that to do that, they did it for a reason. So, this may help you. Knowing these 7 key skills may help you understand what that child is feeling, or their emotions, and how what they're going through. And the third thing that I said that was important to me, that from 14 to 18, there's a lot of teaching to help a daughter or a girl in general prepare for womanhood. And in the book, there is a chapter on moms and their daughters and dads with their daughters. And we all know that in unfortunate situations, some kids don't have a mother, some kids don't have a father, some don't have either one of those figures. So I believe, as being a teacher, we are supposed to help guide children, not just to be successful in their school, but in life. And us, that we can help prepare them for adult stuff, whether that's informing them about puberty or sex, or just everyday emotions in life, just helping guide them, or even just getting to college. I just believe that is a very important thing, and I can use that while working with children. These are 3 things that remind me of that. Um, some strengths and weaknesses about the book. My strengths are, this man was brutally honest in ways. He said things, he wasn't just trying to sugarcoat things or put, like, making it look all like, oh, it's very easy, you can do this, you can do that, it's not going to be hard. No, he told you that it's going to be hard. He told you it's going to be a challenge on raising a kid, or a daughter especially. But he also just encourages you at the same time. So I find that very helpful, because it's not going to be all rainbows and sparkles and fun. It's still going to be challenges and stuff. So I like how he was very brutally honest in the book. And I don't really know any weakness of it. I guess if I just had to pick one, is the length of the book. I'm not a big reader, so I don't really care to read. But it was actually a great book. And I would definitely recommend this for not just only parents that are having a girl. I would recommend this to teachers, because this helps you understand what girls go through, and even just children in general. It'll help them have a better understanding of what they're going through at school and reasons why they do things. And the author, I know it's more of maybe their opinion, but he mentioned a lot of research in there that he did, whether it was talking to someone sitting by him on a plane, or just people that he knew were parents or teachers. And I just feel like this is a great book for people, and I truly enjoyed reading it, and I think y'all should too. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all have a good one.